Hello and welcome to a video that will introduce some of the changes and features introduced to the full Artillery System Overhaul mod for Fallout 4 in version 1.2. As my playtest of old guns plays in the background, I just want to cover the main aspect of version 1.2, which is mostly behind the scenes stuff. So previous versions of the mod have heavily modified and adapted vanilla artillery quests and resources, overwriting them for use within FASO. This is particularly true for what is essentially a hidden quest called Min Artillery, which doesn't appear in the Pip-Boy log, but that is what controls all of the artillery guns firing down on your smoke grenade. So I think this has likely been the cause of some of the issues the users have faced with their inability to progress through the old guns quest. So in version 1.2 I've created a completely new system to handle FASO artillery fire missions, which undoes all that previous vanilla overwrites, essentially leaving the vanilla artillery mechanic in place, untouched, to support the completion of old guns and any other vanilla quest that might touch upon it, such as, spoiler alert, the destruction of the Predwin at the end of the Minutemen quest line, or anything else that I may not be aware of, allowing my mechanics to just run on their own. And it should also hopefully mean in future I can more easily identify and rectify any bugs that people find with the system and the mod in general. The main feature introduced this version is that of defensive fires, which aid in settlement defense quests. Information on the system can be found through viewing the artillery field menu as being sort of shown now. It can be turned off, set to use illumination rounds at night only, or set to use high explosive on attackers. This does come with a danger close warning for your settlers. I may or may not have lost a few of my settlers during testing. So the default setting is light, meaning that there's no HE fired, but if you approach the settlement as night, as we are in this example, you'll get illumination rounds fired overhead of the attackers to support the fight. And currently defensive fires do not draw from munition stockpiles, though I hope to add that as an optional feature, as in a setting that you can toggle in the next iteration of this and the next update. So just for now we'll continue watching through and we'll just have a look at the illumination flares and the defensive fires coming into play. So as you approach the settlement to sort of tell them that you're here to help, you'll notice at the top left you get a little prompt to say defensive fires are in position. That's essentially telling you that the system has started and the local guns in neighbouring batteries will be aligning onto the target to bring fire onto effect much more quickly. So as the quest progresses, we help to put up some settlements. We've now got to help defend, and as we do that, we should hopefully, above the enemy, I know where they are, I've done this a lot, get some illumination to help us find and fight them.
This is Radio Freedom.
And finally, just for a bit of firepower demonstration, and also to show a subtle change I made with the explosions so that they're not quite so blinding, particularly at night. Here is just a bog standard fire mission. The menu, hopefully you'll see there, hasn't changed from previous versions. That operates entirely the same at the moment, and we'll be able to call in a few artillery rounds for our neighbouring settlements onto the power armoured raider up on the balcony. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy version 1.2. Check out in the description below links to my mod page, where I've also just released another mod called Settlement Composter, which should provide you a useful, semi-passive way of generating extra fertilizer required to make sure your artillery stockpiles are healthy, ready to bombard your enemies across the Commonwealth. So for that, peace out.